Hello and welcome here to the NSDCA round number 5 Crown Royal Truck Series here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We are here at the Last Great Coliseum, which is a track that has hosted many great finishes in the NSDCA and great races nonetheless. Of course, last season in the MDCS, Aiden Burkhart was the one who came across the line in front after battling Tony Green and Logan Cloud for his second career win that season. Of course, on Wednesday night, the RBSTS ran a very great race, one of the best of the season right now, as Anthony Lima just barely beat out Austin Murray. Yesterday's race was just a bit of a downer, but nonetheless, we are here tonight for a great showing of the trucks here at Bristol. Two of the big three start in the top 10. The last one starts outside of it. Let's see what will happen tonight. Commands to fire the engines have gone. Aiden Burkhart and Zachary DeLello will lead us down. Larry Hagan and Matthew Eves in row 2. Peter Onjak and Blake Maurice row 3. Zachary Fitzwater and Tib Foster row 4. And Tib's car does not fire, and that's going to be an issue there. He's driving for Burkhart-Maurice this weekend, and it looks like the Mountain Dew Decision cars will not be starting so great tonight here at Bristol. The field comes off, coming down the back straightaway. Aiden Burkhart and Zachary DeLello will lead us down. Larry Hagan and Matthew Eves in row 2. Peter Onjak, Blake Maurice in row 3. So it looks like that outside line might not even get back together. We'll take a look and see what will happen here tonight at Bristol. Aiden Burkhart, Zachary DeLello lead us down. Hagan and Eves, green flag is in the air. Beautiful jump by Aiden. We're racing here at Bristol. Aiden Burkhart jumps out into the early lead. Larry Hagan now follows into second. Zachary DeLello already starting to drop back. But now Aiden is the 18 car that has pulled away right away here at Bristol, and he is absolutely gone. Tib Foster still on pit road. We're going to fly by here and open up these standings so we can start the rundown there. But you see everyone 2 and 3 wide all the way back. We'll take a look at that 3 wide battle with Bowers, Maurice, Jay Jefferson forcing his way up. Jay has been somewhat of an underdog, sits 6th in points right now, and just struggling. Carson Bowers up into the outside wall. He's going to drop a lot. But Jay Jefferson, could he get up there and win this race tonight? DeLello gets shuffled up, but Aiden Burkhart out in front, 4 laps in to Bristol. Larry Hagan back in second. He ran very well at the North Wilkesboro race and was beaten out by Aiden Burkhart in that battle. Hagan led most of the last laps there, but it was Aiden who was able to pass him with 10 to go and win that race. Can Larry do it again? Run very strong at the short tracks like he always does and try to win this race. Peter Onjak goes pretty wide. Now look behind him. Zachary Fitzwater in 4th and Brandon Morris in 5th. Two drivers been underdogs in their series. Brandon, he is 7th in points, so it's a great start to the season for him. Zachary Fitzwater, he has DNF'd, or he has not finished. He has DNF'd both races. He DNF'd in the RBSTS after getting into Tib Foster. He DNF'd in the MDCS after having multiple crashes that took him out of contention. Back up front, Larry Hagan is just attacking that 18. Peter Onjak remains in that 3rd position. They're making moves here at Bristol, trying to make things happen. But now, Hagan in that 2nd position. Peter Onjak now is going to get to the inside, try to move him up the track. And that's going to be Onjak for P2. On track here at Bristol. Hagan on the outside, and he lets that 44 by, so that will be Hagan back to the 3rd position, and Peter Onjak up to 2nd. Brady Burkhart in 4th, Matthew Eves 5th, Jay Jefferson 6th, Fitzwater 7th, Marcus Yepes up to 8th, in 9th Carter Friesen, and 10th is Eli Bright making his start for that 28 truck. Flyby here off the corner as Peter's hanging it pretty wide. Jefferson to the inside of Matthew Eves. You see the rest of the field. Blake Maurice starting to fall back, but Jacob Edson at the very back of the pack. So Edson's race not going strong. There is Tib Foster. He's back out. He is 3 laps down. He's driving the Mountain Dew Pitch Black number 66 this weekend for Burkhart-Maurice Motorsports as part of Mountain Dew's campaign for the Decision. He will be driving the Pitch Black car. Brady is in the actual main Mountain Dew car, and Brandon Morris is in the Mountain Dew Baja Blast. All 3 of these paint schemes will show up on the 99 all season long. Aiden Burkhart, he is on Burkhart-Maurice, the better version of Morris, even though he was the 2nd team, or at least supposed to be the 2nd team last season. Peter Onjak is up. Hagen might have got a piece of him, and that moves him all the way up the track. Hagen now jumps to the inside. Brandon Morris now on the inside. Onjak back into the outside wall. Some heavy damage to him as Jefferson now moves in to take the inside. We'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break here at Bristol and get you guys back to the action later on in this race. Back live at Bristol, and you see Aiden Burkhart versus Larry Hagen now for this race lead, if we can get up to it. And now Larry Hagen jumps to the inside. Morris is on the inside. Contact between Onjak and Morris for that third position. And now 3 wide through the corner. Aiden's going to get pushed up. They all go around almost. What a save. And Jay Jefferson gets back into the pack. And now Onjak takes second. He forced his way in there. Aiden Burkhart back to third. Morris fourth. Fitzwater up to fifth. Jefferson now to seventh. And Eli Bright just got shuffled out. It's going to put that 28 car back to the 9th or 10th position. But what a cluster that was. Now Larry Hagen leading 20 laps into this event. We only have 55 to go, 56 to go. 55 next time by. This race is starting to tick away very quickly, just as Bristol does. But let's talk about Hagen real quick. He's only driving this part-time. He has one more start in this 41 car before the end of the season. Larry is outside of the points in the MDCS, but in the trucks it looks like he's going gold. Right now, Larry for Patrick Smith's team is trying to just go on. If he can win this race, what an upset that would be, and what would be the first part-time driver to win this season. Right now, Peter Onjak in second. He was very aggressive trying to get his spots. You see Marcus Yepes into the wall further back, but Peter was very aggressive to get his spots. And now Aiden Burkhart knows that. Will Aiden move him? Peter, you see the right side of his car is all dinged up. Right now, Onjak trying to drive this car to victory lane, try to break his own personal losing streak of over 20 races. Aiden Burkhart back in third. He won this race back in season 2 of the MDCS. Can he win it tonight? He's won the only short track on the schedule so far. That was the track of North Wilkesboro. Aiden right now in third. He had the pole here. He's won here before. Can he do it again, this time in a truck? Back in fourth, Zachary Fitzwater. Started 7th in the RBSTS race. Started in the top 10 in the MDCS race. Both of those ended with a DNF after he got too aggressive and spun the truck out. Now he's not driving his own equipment. He's driving Onj Auto Tier equipment. He's right now in that 4th position. If he doesn't crash that truck, that could save his alliance. But as you know, Fitzwater has been really struggling all season long just to finish races up front. You see the battle up front is there. But there's Brandon Morris in 5th. He's driving with a different font on that 6 car this weekend. And he's right now in the 5th position. Let's go ahead and take another commercial break here at Bristol. Back at the action here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We've been driving hard since the drop of the green flag. A lot of cars just kind of spread out. Now, we have one to talk about, though. Jacob Edson is in the 27th position. He sits 3rd in points, only a handful behind Aiden and Blake Maurice. Only 19 behind Blake, and only 2 points behind Aiden. But right now, he is almost 15, 16 spots behind Aiden, and only maybe 9 or 10 behind Blake. But Jacob, it's struggling race right now for Monster Motorsports. All of the equipment is struggling. There's Zachary DeLello. He started 2nd. DeLello now is back in the 24th position as Edson moves around Patrick Smith. What is going on with the Monster Motorsports equipment today? The highest running car, Diego Yepes, right now. And Marcus is actually the highest running car in that 7th position. Larry Hagen is trying to pull away. He wants to win this race, and you can tell he is driving his heart out, but pit stops are still yet to come. Peter Onjak and Aiden Burkhart in 2nd and 3rd, 2 of the best in the business right now in the MDCS. They can definitely do it. Brandon Morris makes a move on Zachary Fitzwater. That's for that 4th position. 2 top teams going at it for 2nd and 3rd, 4th and 5th. and AJR back in 6th, but now Aiden Burkhart, he's going to clear Peter Onjak. Peter's never been that good at the short tracks compared to some of the other tracks he's driven, and now Aiden pulls around. Look at Brandon Morris trying to make it a 3rd place position, and Ryan Butcher almost takes out Fitzwater. He's all over the apron. Caution is out. Yellow flag is out. There was a car slow on the bottom, and Larry Hagan's going to lead us back around here at lap 35 of 75, and now Larry Hagan leads. We're going to go ahead. We will let you guys see where your favorite driver's running right now as the caution comes out. Everyone on the lead lap except the 66 truck. And possible pretty big wild crash there. A lot of cars in the back. Might have been Kalen Nosler in it. So we'll go ahead and get a replay of this caution. Bring you guys back to the green flag here at Bristol. We will not actually go to break. Larry Hagan, Aiden Burkhart, Peter Onjak. And everyone's going to bring their trucks down pit road now. So this will be the pit strategy that these guys need here on lap. It is 36 of 75. And it looks like all drivers are going to bring themselves down pit road. I mean, I would. What's the use of playing strategy? Dusty Neal with damage. That might have been the O2 truck that was slow on the bottom. So he already came into pit. That's a big issue there for that O2 team, who tried to just bring him in after his success at North Wilkesboro. Now, there are these guys on the back. Aiden Burkhart back there. He goes fuel only. Patrick Smith, Matty Porter with the incident on pit road. And it looks like fuel only. No 2 tires for those guys. And fuel only, 2 tires. A lot of strategy calls being played here. 2-tire strategy. Larry Hagan leads him out. Onjak's going to be 2nd. Aiden Burkhart 3rd. Morris 4th. Butcher 5th. Marcus Yippa 6th. Kukulon up to 7th. Fitzwater back to 8th. Friesen 9th. And now Eli Bright 10th. Go ahead and get a replay of this caution. You can watch everyone else come off of pit road and see where they'll be. Looks like 2 tires for everyone. And that will be confirmed. Yes, 2 tires for every single truck on pit road. And it does look like everyone will be on the out before the pace truck, and Tib Foster brings himself in because he was the 1-lap car. So we'll go ahead and get a replay of what happened here with Dusty Neal. We'll get you guys back to the green flag here at Bristol. So really, it was just nothing. Dusty, you see, goes high, and right there, the truck just shuts off right in front of Blake. So it looks like the O2 truck just lost some power there. They had to switch to a backup battery. That's why he was on pit road. And it looks like the Evernham O2 will end this race slow. He's back on the track. He's just ahead of the race leaders, but he stopped it on the track, and that's what brought the caution out. So Dusty Neal, big issue there. We'll go ahead and get back to the green flag. So lights on the pace truck have gone out. Larry Hagan will lead us around with Peter Onjak 2nd, Aiden Burkhart 3rd, Brandon Morris 4th, Ryan Butcher in 5th. 6th, Marcus Yepes 7th, Sebastian Kukulon 8th, Zachary Fitzwater 9th, Carter Friesen, 10th, Eli Bright. Dusty Neal, he will line up right in front of the leaders as a lap truck, not only 1 lap down, so he will have to try to contend for that. Tib Foster back on pit road, so it looks like the 66 truck might have a bit more of an issue there. He will not line up for this green flag. Coming around, Hagan, Onjak, Aiden, Morris, Butcher, your top 5. We're racing again, 40 of 75 through, only 36 laps to go at Bristol. Green flag back in the air, and we'll get a flyby right off of the corner here. And everyone up front stay in single file. Just a line of trucks, and Jacob Edson, the first one to pull out. Tib Foster still on pit road. There you see Brandon Morris now. Looks like he's just going to get freight trained to the back. There's Sebastian Kukulon, who drove so well in the RBSTS race. And he's right now trying to move up there and take the win that he was supposed to have in the RBSTS race. Aiden Burkhart dives under Peter Onjak. That is for that 2nd position. Now Aiden is going to be back in the hunt for Larry Hagan here at Bristol. Great run right now for Aiden. He's had a strong truck all day. And cars scattering further back. Is there a caution? No, they're just kind of stacking it up back here. A lot of slower trucks all throughout this field. There's Derek Hamill. Brandon Morris, he has some damage. They're going to take him 3 wide. Maurice down to the inside. Morris on the outside. And Hamill in the middle. Hamill cannot afford to crash a truck. Morris is back in the wall. And they are both in the wall. Hamill and Morris, big damage to them. And now that has cost Brandon his entire race. Restarted in 4th. Damaged truck. That's pretty much the end of his day there in that 6th truck. Let's go ahead back up to that race lead. There's Tib Foster. And now Dusty Neal, as Aiden Burkhart has taken the race lead away from Hagan here at Bristol. And now Aiden, if he can get around these lap trucks, that'll be big. There's Tib Foster. There's Dusty Neal. Now they're side by side in front of Aiden. Aiden is actually going to get Tib to let him go. So Tib, even though he's being a very slow driver, and he had some issues early on. Still playing a bit nicely, letting these guys by. So that'll definitely be taken into notice by Peter Onjak and even Aiden Burkhart for maybe in the MDCS down the road this season. But now Aiden Burkhart now has cleared Dusty Neal. Ryan Butcher puts the bumper to Peter Onjak. That's for that third position. Butcher has really come alive the last two races. He was back in 22nd in points earlier on. And I think that was a wake-up call, as Butcher is now up to 14th in points, and with a third place run now, could even get him into the top 10 or into that chase berth. But now, Dusty Neal almost into the back of Hagen. He does just about get into him, and now Neal dives back to the inside on Hagen. That's going to cost Larry a lot of spots, but that's what Butcher wants to see. He's now up into that second position. Sebastian Kukulon back there in fifth. Zachary Fitzwater, we just got to talk about Fitzy real quick. Peter Onjak enjoying what he's seeing. And though Fitzy is a bit of not a good team owner, does not have the best equipment, he's running nicely when he gets to the top equipment. Right now in that 6th position in the 59 truck, can he hold on for another 25 laps and take a top 10, first one of his truck career? Sebastian Kukulon, he had the fast car in the RBSTS race. Right now, he has moved that himself up into that 3rd position. With those 2 tires that everyone took, it was basically down to which pit crew was faster. Maybe Seb's was just fast. Right now, Kukulon in the 3rd position. Can he get Red Bull Motorsports its first career win? He has never won in this series. Kalen Nosler has in the MDCS, but in the NSDCA, Sebastian Kukulon has not. Let's see if we can get those Red Bull colors in victory lane tonight. Or will it be this guy, Aiden Burkhart, taking home his 2nd win of the season? Two races ago, he won at North Wilkesboro, beating out Larry Hagen. And Aiden won this race last season in the MDCS. Jacob Edson in the MDCS in Season 1 won at Las Vegas. And in this season, he won at Las Vegas. Caution is out, but Aiden Burkhart, could he win here? And he slides it in. Butcher slides it in as well, as they're all trying to slow up. Carson Bowers, huge damage. That 25 truck, he stuck Derek Hamill with damage in the 71. Kalen Nosler as well. Brady Burkhart has some damage. Everyone's trying to dodge Bowers, who's just kind of stuck on the apron there. Now he disappears, but it looks like we'll have to rack him and stack him back up. Some cars scraping tires off, and now Aiden is back out in front. We'll go ahead and see what will happen here. If we will take some more pit stops, maybe. That could be the big strategy that will come into play right here, but as you see, Aiden is staying out. And a lot of drivers are, except... No, Ryan Butcher's getting back into line. Jay Jefferson also, he will be getting back into line. No, Jay is bringing the 21 down pit road. So possible strategy here on Jay Jefferson. I don't know why I would. If not a lot of cars came down, pitting is terrible. You're going to be stuck at the back of the pack, but I guess Jay doesn't think that. Jay's going to bring it on in. Might have gotten some damage, but he did flat spot those tires, spinning it to avoid Carson Bowers. So Jay Jefferson brings the 21 on down. Let's see if he will take fuel-only tires. If I was him, I'd take at least 2 tires, maybe even 4 if I had the time. But no, he's down pit road. Looks like the crew going hard at work on repairing the truck. And they've lifted the hood on the 21, so something may be happening there to Jay Jefferson that we don't know about. But we will go ahead and get a quick replay of Carson Bowers' spin. Get you guys back to the green flag here at Bristol. So it really started all the way back here with Derek Hamill, Nathan Stapleton. Derek gets pushed up the track by Nathan, lets Nathan by. Now, coming on through the corner, Carson Bowers drives it real high. Hamill drives it real high, and they make some contact. And then Bowers turns Hamill around and smacks back into Bowers. Brady gets a piece of it, so does Nosler. Knight might have gotten a bit of it, but Bowers gets stuck on the banking, and that is the end of his day. Derek Hamill as well, so a pretty sizable crash there, and you see the leaders coming in sliding, trying to stay away from Bowers. So we'll get you guys back to the green flag here after a crazy crash, and Jay Jefferson might have gotten a piece of Bowers there. Maybe that's why he came down pit road. But anyway, we will get back to the green flag here, and let's get ready for the end of the Bristol Motor Speedway race here in the Crown Royal Truck Series. Lights on the pace truck have gone out. Aiden Burkhart leads, Ryan Butcher second. In third is Sebastian Kukulon, fourth Larry Hagen, fifth Peter Onjak, sixth Marcus Yepes, seventh Eli Bright, eighth Diego Yepes, ninth Zachary Fitzwater, and 10th is Blake Maurice. Now the other driver, Jacob Edson, sits in the 19th position. That is your big 3. Peter Onjak is also in the top 4, and Johnny Zod is 5th. There's Matthew Eves making the triple. He's up in the 12th position. Neil and Foster, both lap trucks. Green flag is back in the air here at Bristol, and Aiden is looking to take home the victory here tonight and take that points lead away. Butcher gets moved up by Dusty Neil on the restart. Neil now dives to the inside. He's 2 laps down. He's just a pawn for Sebastian Kukulon. Can Kukulon do it? Eli Bright to the inside of Marcus. 2 development drivers for Monster Motorsports TSR. They are in the battle. And you see the Andrado Development 59 truck back there as well. Diego Yepes, what a run he's having. One of his best runs now this season, including Milwaukee. So it looks like the 8 truck has finally found something that works. There is points leader Blake Maurice. He is still 17 points. Carter Friesen bounces off. No, that is Peter Onjak bounces off of the inside wall. We'll get a replay of that, but Peter is just taken out of this event now. Matthew Eves all the way on the apron. This cost everyone, and look at the field just getting kind of spread out now. What happened there to Peter? But right now, Aiden Burkhart, he only has about 13 to go before he wins this race. Let's get a flyby of where everyone on the field is. There's Neil and Foster, both of them off the lead lap, but everyone else is on it. Fitzwater into the wall. It's just a tough crowd back there. But wow, Peter Onjak got dumped. Caution is out. Johnny Zod's in it. Brady Burkhart got turned around. Justin Knight as well. Morris is going to clear Knight, but a wild and crazy restart right there. And Aiden passed the pace truck. We're going to be within 10 laps to go for this restart. But let's go ahead. I'm pretty sure no one will take the pit stop. We'll take a look anyway. But Aiden has absolutely dominated tonight's race. Can he win again? We'll get you guys a replay of this caution. So Zod is right here. He is in that 14th position. Matthew Eves in 15th. Looks like Eves just kind of runs him up the track. He gets spooked by Patrick Smith. And Eves dumps Johnny Zod. Zod 5th in points. Justin Knight as well gets a piece of it. Brandon Morris as well. So a big pile up there. Johnny Zod with some heavy damage. Most likely taking him out of 5th place in points. We'll go ahead and get a shot of this restart. It's sure to be crazy here in the closing laps of Bristol. Lights on the pace truck went out right there. Aiden Burkhart will lead us around. 68 of 75. We'll go back green with just above 7 laps to go at Bristol. Aiden Burkhart leads. Ryan Butcher 2nd. Sebastian Kukulon in 3rd. Larry Hagan 4th. Eli Bright 5th. In 6th is Diego Yepes. 7th, Carter Friesen. 8th is now Blake Maurice. 9th, Peter Onjak. And 10th, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. It's going to be a quick shootout. Who's going to be able to win tonight here at Bristol? Can Aiden hang on, or can Butcher steal it away? Can Kukulon get his first career win? We come down the front straightaway into the restart zone. Green flag is back in the air here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Aiden, a beautiful jump. Butcher being attacked by Dusty Neil. Can Ryan Butcher get up there? Butcher is not necessarily a short track guy, but he is tonight. Aiden Burkhart walks it up the track. Into the wall goes Aiden. Butcher dives to the inside. Aiden is shoved up. Here comes Ryan Butcher. Kukulon and Hagan make contact. Dusty Neil dive into the inside on Butcher. We're going to have 5 to go here at Bristol, and Butcher pulling away. Kukulon now. He's going to dive into 2nd. This is just like the RBSTS race. Kukulon dominated the race. He dropped back. Aiden dominated the race, and now he's going to drop back. Ryan Butcher has 4 laps to go at Bristol. Caution comes out. The race is over. Dusty Neil will have to try to catch Butcher, and that'd be the only way Butcher can lose this race now. Aiden Burkhart got moved up. He lost it. Then Butcher went right on by him, and now 3 to go at Bristol. Can Ryan Butcher hang on and win tonight? Neil almost into the outside wall. There you see them coming off the corner. 2 laps to go this time by. Butcher, he just sat there, he waited, he moved through this field methodically. And now, with 2 laps to go at Bristol, he is in the seat to win this race, as long as he does not screw up. Aiden Burkhart and Sebastian Kukulon cannot catch him. Coming in, the white flag is out. Sponsored by Credit One for Ryan Butcher. And now, through 1 and 2, Kukulon and Aiden Burkhart, they battle for that 2nd position. Kukulon trying to steal it away, but it's not going to matter. Ryan Butcher, he just stayed there. He kept his quiet, and he will win at Bristol. Kukulon takes 2nd, and Burkhart comes home third. There's everyone just going across the line. Aiden Burkhart just loses it. He went up the track and he loses it. And Ryan Butcher is your race winner, his third career NSDCA win and first win in this CRTS, most likely putting him into the chase. And that is Ryan Butcher's day here at Bristol. He finally gets it. Thank you guys for tuning in to the 75 lap race and a crazy and damaging 3 days here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. The points have definitely been shooken up. We'll see you guys next week here in the MDCS, the CRTS, and the RBSTS. Thank you guys so much for watching.